Hello, my dear friends, and welcome to Mystic Star Magic. I am so happy that you are here as we find out what's happening with you this full moon cycle. So, full moon is when we are allowed to release things, but we're also kind of getting ready and excited for new things as well. So let's go ahead. We have oracle cards, tarot cards, and of course a sprinkle of charms, and along with the divination dice and pins that are all mixed in together now. Thank you so much for everybody who has been commenting and just sending me beautiful comments and messages. I truly appreciate you. And just watching this is always just, I'm amazed by all of this. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. And also, if you want to book a personal reading, go ahead and check the description down below. If you want to donate to the channel, there's information down below as well. There's just a lot of awesome things, and there's a lot of awesome things coming. I am working on new content and new content in general, like for picker cards and maybe other things as well. So please stay tuned, and if you haven't subscribed, do consider doing so. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at our piles. So this is pile 1, this is pile 2, and this of course is pile number 3. So let's go ahead, take a deep breath in, close our eyes. Now as we exhale and open our eyes, choose whichever pile draws you to it. Alright, let's do this. Hello, pile 1. I'm so happy you are here. Let's find out what kind of energy we have this full moon cycle for you. Oh my goodness, I love it. So this is what we need to meditate and contemplate. So Pisces energy here, which is true. There is a lot of Pisces energy already. So meditating and contemplating seems like to me is kind of hermit energy going here. So the hermit energy that we're having, and we're going to look at this one, and we have breathe through the tension. Yeah, so and that's Scorpio. So a lot of water energy coming through here, and this is all about emotions. We're releasing emotions. So wow. So those things might be what you need to do. So if there's any you feel overwhelmed, you feel, oh my goodness, I can't, whenever you feel that tension, because the full moon, it kind of heightens it just kind of makes everything a little bit bigger, is what I've felt, or I've noticed, and I've also kind of been reading about it. So that's what I think that's a big thing for us. So when you're doing that, there is a sense here of being the hermit, and kind of like, if you are the hermit, I feel like whatever obstacles happen, you just kind of let them flow through. I hope that makes sense. All right, let's see what the tarot has. Oh my god, I kid you not. Alright, yeah, so hermit right here, love it, yep. So hermit mode right there, I'm telling you. And we have, 9 of Pentacles, love that. So hermit, 9 of Pentacles, and we have the Magician. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, and I'm very excited about this, because especially for those of you who have been maybe struggling with a little bit of finances, I feel like there's abundance coming. There's also a lot of manifestations coming through as well. But this is what I'm noticing here. What I'm noticing here is, and there's also a lot of progress. Even though it's kind of like backwards here, there is a lot of progress. We go from the Magician to the Hermit. There is progress here. But there's also a sense of a lot of independence coming through here. And by that, I mean kind of, now, I'm not saying not to involve others, but I feel like there's a sense of you needing to connect to yourself and to your own power. And that, my friends, is how you start manifesting the things that you want. And this is a pivotal point here. The manifestations is important. Full moons are important for manifestations. They're good for releasing, but they're also good for manifestations. If you have any desires that you've been wanting, maybe even just kind of writing them out would be lovely. I would highly recommend it. And if you can't, if you can get like a picture and then getting what it is. For example, if you want a house, right, take a picture of a house and let's say put, if you're making a bid, accepted, like writing the word accepted over it, bid accepted or something like that. Getting those manifestations, that's how you do it. But it's coming from your own internal power and from like kind of almost like blocking out the static and understanding your own true power. This is a very beautiful, beautiful energy, my friends. So I do like that a lot. Let's see what other things are coming true. Yep, we're releasing. Again, we have to release. Because I always like feel like like when you're with the magician just kind of feels like always they know kind of what they want, and they sort of just bring it to themselves. There's a little magic there, right? The magician. A hermit is kind of going deep within yourself and also releasing all like the doubts that you have. Let's see what other things I want to see, what there is. Like, I almost feel like this reminds me a little bit of the 10 of Wands energy. Like, there's so much stuff and you need to release some of it, right? Because it might be just too much. You need to release all these extra nets that are there. And it feels like things will catch it. Like, whatever it is, it's like if you're afraid of like saying no to somebody, it's like somebody or something else will help that person. So you don't have to take it on all by yourself. Again, I really want to say, like, this is the focus is more on you, not so much on others. All right, let's see whatever. Oh my goodness, we have dainty cuteness and frolic. Oh my goodness, bubblegum, my friends, bubblegum. And I feel like for me, this is actually the unicorn for you. You are very unique. I love it. And then maybe just like accepting, loving that uniqueness and frolicking in it, having fun with it, not being all stuck in the energy, you know what I mean? But coming more like thorough and coming like being enjoying it, like enjoying, yeah. And maybe if you're like, if you've been so like concerned with things, maybe like I said, like taking time with yourself, like maybe spending time. For me, this kind of could be like spa treatments. Like, I like spa treatments, or like taking yourself on a date somewhere where you kind of have fun. I don't know why, it just, but it's like such a strong feeling here, as like more of spending time by yourself, and not in a bad way, but actually like enjoying this independence, enjoying this a lot. Oh, there it is. We're releasing the baggage. Okay, so whatever you've been like carrying around, this is time. Right now, the full moon is the time to release, and it is. So whatever it is that you've been kind of like carrying around, it's like it's time now to let it go. And let's see what one more tomb, the full moon. So take time to relax, recharge, replenish your inner strength. Oh my God, look at that. I love this. Yeah, because that's exactly the bubblegum feeling I was getting there. And then the breathing in and relaxing. Oh, beautiful reading. Let's see what our charms are coming through. Let's see. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, no idea. I have to actually find a different container for my charms, because right now they're a little tight. And look at that. Okay, so we have a whole bunch. Okay, so something's coming to an end. We have the Santa Claus. So I feel like gifts are coming, like fun gifts are coming your way. Look at that, love coming through twice. So really enjoying that. That's the heart coming through. Something from the past with this little mummy might be coming. So somebody from the past might be coming through. J and D. Maybe it's somebody is like a lawyer. And then we have a wishing coming true, like a wish coming true. Again, that feels like all of that is interconnected right there. I do want to go ahead and do the moon magic. Let's see what moon magic we have for you, collective of group 1. This full moon cycle. What's the moon magic for the collective of group 1? This moon magic. Okay, here we go. This is the one we have for you. Very pretty one, right? Let's see what it says. Assess matters carefully and discern wisely. Okay. And that's the hermit mode right there. So I'm not sure. So look at that. You're pointing at the moon. And the full moon is there. So you definitely are using that energy of the full moon. Should I? Okay. All right. We'll do one more because I just felt like, oh, okay. I just said one more. Okay, that's the one. Okay, here we go. We have, and again, it's like a full moon if I'm not mistaken. Oh, sorry. And it says, I let go of the anxieties of others. I let go of the anxieties of others. So, like, again, it's like letting go of, like, the baggage that's not yours. You have to focus more on yourselves, my friends. So, I do like that because that's an important aspect, knowing how to take care of ourselves. All right, I hope you liked this reading. I hope it would give you some insights and it was helpful and you had a little bit of fun here with me. Thank you so much for being here. If you did like this reading, please do consider commenting, liking, and subscribing. We are helping to grow the channel, and that is beautiful because it keeps me coming back and doing more and more readings. And like I said, I'm developing new content ideas. So please stay tuned for that. Maybe subscribe if you want to be on the know, or like hit the bell notification if you want to be in the know of when I do all these things. So good things are coming, my friends. Good things are coming for you and for, I think, the world as well as a whole. So that's actually very exciting. All right, with that, I am sending you so much love and so much light. Until I see you in the next one. Bye-bye, my dear friends. Hello, group 2. Let's find out what energy is important for you this full moon. So we have moon in Gemini. So we have stress may be an issue during this time. And it does seem like there is a little bit of stress, but it also feels like this moon, full moon, is kind of clearing it out as well. So don't disparage, my friends. Don't disparage, my friends. We actually have temperance coming in, so there's a need for balance. A need for balance and patience with ourselves, right? I can almost feel like that's also very Gemini. It's a lot of stuff. We have Knight of Swords, a lot of air energy coming through. Let's see what we have. And then the Seven of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. How much more? Yeah, okay, so we have to have patience. Like it's confirmed twice. We have the Temperance and then we have the Seven of Pentacles. Why do we need this? Patience, because things are manifesting for you, but they're not going at the speed that you want it to. We do have a lot of Knight of Swords energy here. So we kind of like thinking about it instead of wanting to rush through it. There's a sense of needing growth. I feel like the tree's letting me know right here. You don't want to rush the tree. You want the tree to like bear fruits on its own, right? You want to have a strong tree. You don't want it like, because what I'm seeing here is if you wanted a tree, like if the tree roots aren't deep and if they aren't like deep inside the thing, easily something can come and knock it down. You want something that lasts, and this is why you need to have this sense of balance and a sense of patience here. I know the Knight of Swords wants us to rush, but he comes from a sense of clarity. But I am going to, however, I do want to clarify that a little bit, because the Knight of Swords is always like, I always like to, with the suits, I usually like to clarify. Okay, that one wants to come in. All right, let's see what it is. Okay, look at that. Why is that? Love this. So, there is with the Knight of Swords, there is a sense like they have an idea, right? They get something, their sense of clarity, and then they just kind of move forward with it quickly. But what I'm seeing here is that there is a sense of needing to have with the star is like a healing that needs to take place. And this healing cannot be done quickly, but you can focus on it. That's the Knight of Swords energy that I'm focused. Like they have this kind of single mind kind of focus, and I right now, and it is that because even group 1 had that, it's a time for healing, and the time for healing right now is not for you to like take action in any other way than except in the healing. So it's like the Knight of Swords now here is not the action, like for example of like, you know, you need to how do I say it, because like this is more of internal action, going deep within ourselves, taking that energy of the Knight of Swords and going within ourselves and having this healing. And that is what's going to help us manifest things. But again, like I said, we don't want shallow manifestations or shallow like basically, like, I feel like this is very life-changing, and this is also very life-changing. So we don't want shallow life-changing forces where we just kind of go back to old habits. Rather, we actually want the deep healing, which is what what we're being offered right now, right? So instead of trying to like rush things, appreciate right now. Use this time, because I feel like it's kind of almost like not a quiet time, but a reflective time right now. So using that energy to, again, use it to heal. Use that Knight of Swords energy. Instead of trying to go, like, take action externally, go deep within yourself and take internal action. And that's what I'm seeing here. Very, very beautiful message. Okay, let's see what other stuff it is. And then look at this, success. Yes, success is yours. I can see that Seven of Pentacles energy. That is already for me. You're already getting success. You already have that. And it's not about rushing it, but rather taking your time with it. And we have, look at this, we have Sapphire, openness, freedom, inspiration, all those things. And I, again, it's like a sense of, that comes from a healing, from this taking your time, not from rushing it. Like, this freedom, true freedom, comes from going within yourself and healing. It is not an externality. Let's see what other stuff. And look at this. Look at that. Shine brightly, my friends. You are the star. You have this. You might even be like, your healing might echo into others. I'm sorry, look a little wobbly, but echo into others and actually cause them to like want to shine brightly too. So there's this sense of, oh, the star is kind of the energy that we're going forth here. The star mixed with the Knight of Swords. So that's like really kind of going deep within ourselves and having that healing. Let's see what the look at this. Bring love into the situation. And that again brings into, like, this Aquarius. There's a lot of air sign here, a lot of air energy. Group 1 was more water energy. This is a lot more air energy. So maybe even healing your thoughts, like healing what kind of thoughts are you having? We tend to sometimes to just kind of go in our heads and maybe not even be aware of the thoughts that we're having. This is a time for maybe looking at the thoughts. Are they healing? Are they actually like letting you be the you that you want, or having the things that you do want, or are they all kind of negative? And if so, there's a need for you to open your mind and allow new thoughts to come through here. Healing this. And then we have know your worth. That's a new moon in Taurus. So here, knowing your worth, again, that comes from healing. And is your worth and knowing, is it your worth something that's going to be, is it worth that time for you to heal? Is it worth the time for you to have the patience for this change? Or are you worth more of like something quick and easy fix that doesn't really stay? I think what you're being reminded to right now is that it is better to allow yourself this slow movement than rushing things. Because again, like I said, I really am seeing like this tree with the roots you want deep roots. You don't want ones that where the wind blows over and then the poor tree just gets knocked down, because the roots are not keeping them grounded. And I feel like this is the time for you to like really stretch those roots down deep into the earth, if that makes sense. I hope it does. Let's see what your sprinkle of... Okay. All right. That guy just wants to come out, my friend. You have a wish fulfillment. This one just flew out. It was like a shooting star. So there you go. Wish fulfillment, my friends. And okay, we also have other stuff. We have this one, again, looking at things at a different perspective, but it's also about maybe having fun rather than just kind of, not enjoying the process. Oh, that's a G. I'm like blocking you. I'm trying to show it to you and also blocking you. Yay, this is the whimsicalness of childlike happiness. So that's the gingerbread man. So yeah, and enjoying yourself. Again, look at this. We're planting the seeds. We're planting things. We don't want it to rush. We want it to like take it easy. We also have more wish fulfillment coming through. We have M. Over here, we also have unlocking of our hearts. Yeah, so opening our hearts right there. Bring love into any situation that you have. Again, look at this, the ice cream, enjoying things now, right? This is a positive sign. So if you've been looking for a positive sign, there it is. Again, the heart, unleashing, opening up our heart and taking it. This is for me like the Ace of Cups. So maybe somebody is going to bring in love coming through here, and there's a connection with music. So music, be on the lookout for music lyrics. Maybe there's something that's important that's coming through for you in some of the lyrics that you're listening to. Let's go ahead and see what Magic cards we have for you, messages we have for you. Okay, look at this one. Oh, look at that. You have a little full moon with a little bunny. I love it. I choose to take a higher perspective and widen my views. Yup, that's what we're here, opening our minds again. This is the second time we're hearing this. So instead of rushing ahead, instead of like trying to force things, temperance, finding that balance, trying to give yourself that time. Don't need to rush. Okay, and look at this. Oh boy, this one's a beauty too. Let's look at this one, and that's, I explore my wildness and dance in pleasure. Oof. That is what we're talking about. Really enjoying yourself. Having fun, my friends. Having fun. Okay, I hope you liked this reading. If you did, please do consider commenting, liking, and subscribing. Like I said, I'm coming up with new content coming through. So please be, maybe if you subscribe, that would let you know, and also hit the notification bell so you know when I have new content up and running. Thank you so much for being here. It really honors, I feel honored that you are here sharing your energy, sharing your time, and of course sharing your journey with me. I am sending you so much love and so much light until I see you in the next one. Bye-bye, my dear friends. Hello, group 3. That's okay. We call that a brain fart, and we're okay with it. Let's see what energy we have for you. So here we have the last quarter moon in Pisces. Talk less, feel more. Okay. So this is actually kind of coming through here. Energetically, we have a lot of needing to feel more, kind of clearing our emotions, because there's this, actually, if you see here, it's an amethyst there. It's a need for healing coming through this moon cycle. Let's see. Personal issues reaches resolution. So, and again, this is a Cancer energy. This is kind of reminding me a little bit of group 1. So if you were tempted to get that one, this is very similar, in kind of similar energies, not the same, but similar. So we do have a lot of water signs here. We also have, it's like, it almost feels like it's time for you to meditate. And then I almost feel like with this personal issues reaches resolution, I almost feel like it's going to happen naturally. You don't have to put any effort or action. That it's more the healing has to take place within yourself. Hope that makes sense, because that's the energy I've been getting for this moon anyways, to just going within ourselves. Yep, there's the conflict, my friends. And there is the walking away from it, the conflict. And there's the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, look at that. I love this. Okay, so 5 of Wands energy. That is conflict, squibbles. We're having maybe something with other people. And it's like, I feel like here it's like talk less. So instead of engaging in conversations or trying to defend your position with others, it's maybe not even doing this, because I do feel like that 8 of Cups energy is letting us know that we were releasing this. That's what I feel like. You're releasing that, or walking away from that energy of if somebody else is trying to let's say just have an argument with you, you're just going to be like, yeah, okay, you're just going to walk away from that. And it's going to be awesome because you're benefiting from this, because I think the energy that you're walking towards, so you're walking away from this 5 of Wands energy towards this Page of Pentacles, which is kind of almost, you're beginning to, well, there's an energy of studying, because the page has the studying, is still learning. It's you're learning more about, I would say, something of more value. Isn't it kind of strange? Because I feel like the Wands, I love the Wand energy, but the Pentacle energy, there's this solidness to it. And I feel like you're walking away from something that, again, this conflictive with this, and then you're moving towards something that is more solid, something where you're learning more about, I almost want to say, about yourself and about relationships. So I do want to find out what this, let's find out both things. Let's find out what this 5 of Wands is doing here? What's this Five of Wands doing here? Okay. What's this Five of Wands doing here? Like, ooh. Can you tell me what's this Five of Wands doing here? What's this Five of Wands? Okay. So we have the Nine of Swords. So something you're worried about. You might even like, it comes from a place of fear. So like a lot of the time when we have, let's say squibbles and stuff, it's coming from a place of fear, right? We have this. And so we have the sense of fear that is guiding us. But look, there's the sunshine. And I really feel for me that sunshine is this Page of Pentacles. So walking away from the fear, which is also like, I think mostly why everybody kind of usually has this, because we let our, I wouldn't say that it's ego's face, but it's like sometimes we come from a place of being in an ego where it hurts our perception of how we want things to be, right? Like, how do I explain it? No, can't come up with an explanation really, but it's more like, I really want to come up with a good explanation for it, or like an example so they can see what I'm talking about. Okay, all right, here we go. Let's say I drew something completely, like it was my first drawing, and then somebody said, and I was showing it, but there was fear in being, the fear of rejection was already there. So let's say somebody says, I take something that somebody says as criticism, and maybe it is, maybe it's but it might be a constructive criticism. It's not necessarily a bad criticism. It's actually like, hey, you know, if instead of like, oh, if you had, I don't know, art that well, so like, hey, instead of like using this type of thing, maybe you can like use watercolor, you're like that. But instead of like seeing the helpful suggestion in it, rather than that, I came from a place of fear of like of being rejected. I already had kind of rejected myself, not the other person, but so I took that as something bad, right? And that was coming from fear, versus if I was coming from a place of like, hey, I'm going to be more open to this situation here. Like maybe there is some helpful things. Maybe I'm really actually meant to paint with watercolors. That's a more of my thing, instead of like, let's say, acrylic. Like, I don't know, just throwing that example out that may not make sense. But what I'm also noticing here is that we go from a Nine of Swords, we have this, and this is like kind of like the option. We were walking away from this Nine of Swords and we're moving to a Knight of Pentacles. Look at night and day, my friends, night and day. Right here is the day that where you're just like confident, where you're enjoying things, where you're like, look at the abundance. And then here versus this, where you're kind of like, and they're both kind of lying down, but look, this, you are not seeing the sun. Here you're fully taking advantage of the sun and enjoying it, right? So we're walking away from a situation that is not serving us, and we're moving towards this. And this is just the beginning, my friends, because of the Page of Pentacles there is just like a beginning. It's like we still have to go to the king, to the knight, to the queen, and then to the king, right? Those are energies here. So really, I almost feel like, I really want to say, taking this as more of like learning processes rather than being stuck in a way of how things are. It's like being open is something that I'm hearing, and especially with the heart chakra coming here. Let's see what other things are coming. Oh my goodness, I'm enjoying this a lot. So transparency. And that's actually kind of in collaboration. So maybe being transparent in your collaboration, because again, like I said, sometimes people are going to say things, and how we look at it, like how we are looking at it, if we kind of look at it not from and the transparency I'm seeing is like seeing things without any judgment, just seeing them as they are, maybe even brings about a joyous collaboration, right? But if we're coming from a place of fear, somebody might say something that maybe it's not a critique at all, but we're taking it as one. So that might help, and collaborations are important. It just, I feel like, look at an overflowing of gooiness, of gem, of like amazing things happening. So being transparent, which to me really feels like looking at things through a clear glass, not having any preconceived notions. That makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Look at that, my friends. Sandy Brown, so down to earth, grounding, and harmony. Yeah, sense of harmony is very important. I also feel like needing some time maybe to like kind of take, we're both here. Look, they're both kind of by themselves, but here they're enjoying it. Here they're kind of like, bleh. So I want you to enjoy your time alone, my friends. If you're having downtime, please do. We also have possibility of trip, or we're moving forward, right? There is a forward momentum. And let's see what this is. So the time is right for celebrating life. Make the most of parties, gathering, and social opportunities. Okay, my friends, you've heard it here. There is like a need for bringing in other people, having fun. Don't get stuck in the squabbles. Don't come from a place of fear. Have this openness of open heart, definitely, and also like having a, like looking at things from that clear perspective. Okay, we have a whole bunch of things coming through here. All right, here we go. We have Q. Yeah, see, like, look at this, coming at things from, instead of worry, let's not go to worry. We have the little Rudolph. So I feel like accepting and loving your uniqueness. We have the my Lenormand die set, and that's all about communication. Like, there's a sense of communication. Maybe some people might say gossip, but, you know, communication. We are releasing things, my friends. Again, this is all about being unique. Here you have our through, you know, follow your own drumbeat, my friends, not what anybody else saying here. G and F. Oh, look at this. We have little buddies. We have a little friendship here. Like, so maybe friends coming through, or love coming through for this. Music plays a vital role this time. I don't know. It's been saying that. So beware of energy vampires, my friends. Instead of like trying to solve a thing, just kind of walk away from energy vampires. And don't be an energy vampire, you know, yourself. Sometimes we are energy vampires. We may not know it. And by that, I actually mean, oh boy, that's kind of like, okay, telling that. We might, if you're being a bit of a downer, sometimes, like if you're in this negative state of like 9 of Swords, right? All right, if you're in this state, we kind of drain energy from others if we're in this 9 of Swords energy. So instead of that being this 9 of Pentacles, oh yeah, and face our fears. Don't wear a mask, my friends. Don't wear a mask. It's not necessary. You are beautiful. You do not need to wear a mask. All right, let's see what other things are coming with this. Now let's look at the moon magic that's coming for the collective group 3. Oh, look at this one. This is an interesting one. I like this. Interesting. Let's see what this says. I flow towards my goal. I am strongly protected as I go. Oh yeah, you definitely are. Let's see what other one. One more, my friends. Let's see what other one. Oh, this is beautiful, because this is actually reminding me of the 9 of Pentacles with that sun shining brightly. Oh, it's an eclipse, but here we go. I know myself deeply, and I find myself worthy. So, do you find yourself worthy? That is something that I think that is shifting. So you are finding yourself worthy with this. Shifting from the 9 of Swords to the 9 of Pentacles. That is pretty beautiful. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you liked this reading. If you did, please do consider commenting, liking, and subscribing. And if, yeah, like I really truly appreciate that you are here sharing your energy, sharing your time, and of course sharing your journey with me. And like I said, there is new content coming, so please stay tuned for that. And if you want, hit the notification bell so that you know. Oh, this one I think forgot. So there's a T here too. Sorry, is that a T? Yeah, that's a T. Sorry about that. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sending you so much love, so much light. Until I see you in the next one. Bye-bye, my dear friends.